All right, now let's talk about sports, baby. Yeah, from the stands of a sports fan, my man's Pots and Pants. Starting off with the NBA, we're just doing a recap real quick of one game, the Lakers versus the Clippers. I'm gonna break this down in so many ways, pause. But the Lakers ended up beating the Clippers while the Lakers were on the road, quote unquote. Clippers were at home, 116-112. What makes this game interesting is the fact that the Lakers were down by 21 points in the fourth quarter. In the beginning of the fourth quarter. Came back and ended up winning by 4 points. What happened there? What happened for a team, the Clippers, that's supposed to be one of the favorites to win the West, or at least go to the Western Conference Finals? No, they just broke down. But you know what? Being objective, LeBron James happened. Call this man LeBron GAMES, because it was his game. Took over, hit like 4-5 threes in the fourth quarter alone. Put up some crazy numbers. Matter of fact, LeBron 34, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. No triple-double or nothing like that, but went crazy. Even AD, double-double, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. So they were showing up when they needed to. Then on the Clippers side, it's just unfortunate because Kawhi went off 26, 7 and 6. Harden 23, 3 and 9. Even Terrence Mann 16, 6 and 2. They put up some decent numbers as a unit, but it just wasn't enough, man. Especially, I do want to say with the Lakers, I like Hachimura. I like Rui Hachimura, and I like Austin Reeves. I like them two young dudes together, bro. They are doing it. They are showing up. Now, they ain't had no fantastic number. They had like 13 and 17 points respectively or something like that, respectively. But I still like them as a combination. With all that being said, the Clippers, what happened with them in this game? They just didn't show up. They let their foot off the gas come the fourth quarter. That's what it was. And I also think, I want to bring this up. They didn't have Paul George. Paul George wasn't there at all. First and foremost, we got to put that out there. He out with an injury, I believe. Something we got to think about. So let's get into it. Did the Clippers get exposed? Let's start there. Did the Clippers get exposed? I would like to say yes. They're supposed to be the favorites in the West. Let me go back to where I was going to. I want to see where they currently stand in the West, because I believe they're at least top 3 in the West. That's the Eastern Conference. Western Conference, they're number 4. Number 4. Then it's Denver number 3, OKC number 2, and Minnesota number 1. So, I mean, listen, the Clippers are the favorites. Losing to the Lakers, who number 9 in the West right now? Come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, they didn't have Paul George. Yeah, it was the last minute fourth quarter. Could Paul George make the difference? Possibly. But LeBron James went off when he needed it to, which was in the fourth quarter. I think once the Lakers make the playoffs, bro, it's going to get scary. LeBron James is going to turn it up. Now, I got a whole different perspective about him all of a sudden turning up like he is now in his 40s or late 30s. But nonetheless, bro, he had a point in his game and in his mindset where he feels unstoppable when he wants to be unstoppable. So I got to tilt my hat to LeBron and the Lakers, man. LeBron is doing it. The Clippers let their foot off the gas, and this is what happened. So I think the Clippers got exposed, and at the end of the day, I don't see them going to the Western Conference Finals, especially if they got to play the Lakers in a 7-game series before the Western Conference. If that's the case, it's over. It's over for the Clippers, man. But they're going to have to work on some more, especially with that Paul George injury. But I also want to talk about this. The fact that the Clippers and the Lakers play in the same stadium and have for however many years, decades, I think that's also an issue. That could be the issue that the Clippers have had for almost the entire franchise. The fact that you're sharing a stadium with one of the best franchises in NBA history, bro. You look up and see all their banners, no banners from your squad. The fans there are still cheering for the Lakers, even in the Clippers and Lakers game that just happened. Anytime the Lakers scored, LeBron got the ball and scored, they were cheering for LeBron and the Lakers, bro. It has to suck the energy right up out of the Clippers, bro. Pause. So at the end of the day, I think the fact that the Lakers and the Clippers sharing a stadium is a huge problem, and I feel like that's also been part of their demise. Now, I don't want to use that as an excuse, but we'll see how it turns out. The Intuit Stadium or Dome that they're supposed to be playing at $1.2 billion, by the way, that's supposed to be done this year, 2024, and they're actually going to start the 2024-2025 season in that new stadium. So we'll see how it turns out. I think it'll make a big difference, or a significant difference, but they still got to have a good team also. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. They say the first event that's going to be played at that stadium, that new Intuit Dome in LA, is going to be Usher's new tour, Past, Present, and Future, September 21st, 2024. So that's a quick little interesting fact. Let's keep it in the NBA though. The main topic is, have the NBA offensive become too good? Which you could counter that by asking, is the defense trash nowadays? And I think a lot of people could easily answer yeah to that. They're saying the scoring averages this season are the highest since 1969 and 1970 season. 4 players this season alone, just in January, the month of January 2024, 4 players scored 60 or more points. I don't even need to go through it. But Joel Embiid, Karl-Anthony Towns, Luka, and Devin Booker all scored 60 or more points. And then less than a month later, Eastern Conference team against the Western Conference team in the All-Star game. Eastern Conference were the first team in history to score over 200 points. It was a shootout fest from 3-point and half court. Like literally, they were shooting from half court and making it though. But can we really be mad at that? Because on the flip side, you got a game where there's fundamentals and defense being played. Even Chauncey Billups won a title with the Pistons in 2004. They say the 2003-2004 season was where the league bottomed out with the lowest scoring average of all games, 93.4 points per game in the 03-04 season when the Pistons won. To follow that season, when the Pistons and the San Antonio Spurs went to the finals, they say that was the lowest rated viewership in the NBA history. It was the least amount of people ever watching that boring ass game. Now, do we want to blame that on Pistons? No, I think we can all agree that we got to blame that on San Antonio. They play some very boring basketball, but they win championships. So what is it really about? That's what we're really asking about. Do you want to see good defense being played, competitive defense with low scoring games, or do you want to see less defense being played in high scoring games, mid-court shots, 3-pointers being made? Do you really, you know what I'm saying? Which do you rather? I say the game is just evolving, man. The game is evolving. You complaining about it and asking about the older days, it's just gonna always make you seem like the old nigga in the room. So it's up to you if you want to accept the game for what it is and what it's going into, or if you just want to bitch and complain and talk about you wish it was what it was, or back in your day it was such and such, or back when you used to watch or play. That's just what I think, man. Appreciate the game for what it is. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Another topic in the NBA real quick before we switch on to the NFL. Chris Paul did a podcast with Dwayne Wade. In there, they were talking about the fact that there was supposed to be a possible trade. I feel a certain type of way about them telling us about possible trades, but never happened. But they were saying Chris Paul was supposed to get traded to Miami back when LeBron and Chris Bosh and D-Wade were all there. Sounds crazy, right? But they say, this is what they say happened. They say that D-Wade and Chris Paul were sitting talking for hours about who's going to come off the ball, pause, who's going to play certain positions, do this and that, how it's going to work out. They said, cool. But then they said, somebody asked, who going to wear number 3 though? And they both got quiet. And then that's when the debate started going. Well, shoot, you the older one. I think you should change your number. Well, I've been here, so I'm keeping this number. You should change your number. I ain't about to be CP6. And it's just that type of thing going on. Here's my reaction to that. Chris Paul. Now, I know that was what, 2011, 2012 to what, 2014, 15, whatever the case. This is what I want to say. Chris Paul, you are in no position to sit up here and talk about you didn't want to go to a team because you didn't want to change your number. I ain't just talking any team. I'm talking about literally a team that was built for championship success at that time. The Miami Heat. Winning 2 out of the 4 years they were together, by the way. You being added to that could have been one of your rings, but you didn't want to go because of your brand of CP3. My man, if you don't CP3 your way up out of that mud, bro, nobody cares about that. Get the chip and get up out of there. I wonder if you have the regrets. Now, I just saw a clip of the interview, but I wonder if I'm pretty sure he'll probably say, no, I don't have no regrets or whatever the case may be. Maybe he said he did have regrets, but at the end of the day, Chris Paul, how foolish do you have to look in hindsight and say, I missed out on the championship because I wanted the number 3, and D-Wade wouldn't give it to me. Pause. You sound very goofy, bro. Now with that being on record, you were better off not even mentioning that. Y'all were better off not talking about that. For us to know that didn't happen because of your personal choice, it ain't like when you were trying to go to the Lakers and Adam Silver said, or David Stern, whoever at the time said, nah, that's going to be too much of lopsided in the NBA. It ain't that situation. It's you saying, no, I can't go there because my number. All right, bro. So Chris Paul, I feel like at this point, since that being said, whatever happened to you in the NBA in your history, your career, you deserve it, bro. You deserve it. That's your ego getting in the way. The referee situation, all that other stuff that we want to say, your injuries, that's the universe at this point saying, oh, you didn't want to take it when I was giving it to you, pause. All right, then this is what's going to happen. You're going to have to work harder for your championship. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show, 313-466-4386. Switching it up real quick. By switching up, I mean sports. We got to talk about the NFL briefly. I don't know if you saw the video of Justin Fields. His manager put it out. Justin Fields being excited, jumping around in the kitchen or something like that. Happy about something. There's no context to it. It's just him celebrating after he gets off the phone or something like that. Now, a lot of people are speculating about what he was possibly happy at. They're saying that he's possibly happy at some trade rumors of him going to another team. And the team that says they are in favor of getting Justin Fields is the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are in favor. As a matter of fact, Justin Fields' manager had posted, Mario Nunez posted it. He in the kitchen happy, clapping, and everything like that. Now, they're trying to align some things because the Atlanta Falcons coach, Raheem Morris, who is a black man, by the way, said they want a quarterback that's, quote, the best fit for our city, end quote. Our city as in Atlanta. Atlanta as in heavily black populated. And with that being said, I think they want a black quarterback. And Justin Fields is on the market for that. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to lean into this rumor or conspiracy or whatever you want to call it of Justin Fields getting traded. And Justin Fields possibly getting traded to the Atlanta Falcons. I know nothing about it until I did research on this whole thing. So they're saying if Justin Fields get traded, the Falcons are the favorite. I think other than that, it was the Steelers. And I think the Bears were on there too, obviously. So we'll see. Will Justin Fields get traded? They're saying the Bears really want to get Caleb Williams from USC. The Bears, listen, switching out fresh quarterbacks like that and expecting y'all to just land on the CJ Stroud or what's the other? I forgot the other quarterback. Y'all not about to just land on one of those unicorns, bro. Or quarterback that's just good, just right off the rip like that. It's not about to happen all the time. So you're going to have to develop a quarterback. You probably need to focus on keeping a good system going on, good head coach, and then develop a young quarterback if you want to. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show. Other than that, Justin Fields, I got to say this. Bro, you look goofy as hell, bro. I feel like if we find out that you were celebrating like that because you got traded or you wanted to get out of Chicago, bro, you should get clowned every time you go to Chicago. And if you don't end up beating Chicago, they should stomp on your name, bro. Because to celebrate like that, like, listen, the fans take that personally, as in their city, their team. You don't want to play for us? So you just want to leave? Like it's a problem with us? Okay, then bet. Get your up out of here. And then they're going to take it personal when you're going to feel that energy. So if you leave and you happy about you leaving, you better come back with a dub every single time. That's all I'm saying, Justin Fields. But let me know what y'all think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Man, I was gonna talk about the UFL, but I don't want to talk about that. We already did that. We already did boxing. Y'all already know, man. We got updates to everything in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. We about to make our way up out of here. Thinking out loud real quick. Throughout my personal life, my perspective, my experiences, I feel like I've gained enough experience. Not all of the experience, but enough to kind of make some decisions as regards to the differences that I notice in the world between people, characters, communication styles. Now, sometimes when I express those differences, those facts, those experiences that I personally have, it kind of comes off as sexist, racist, misogynist, whatever the case may be. Even coming from my own girlfriend sometimes, saying she don't like what I say. And this is what I'm saying. It amazes me how people get offended about your experiences. I don't even want to say your truth, because I feel like that's played out. But you expressing yourself, it's crazy how people can get offended. And with that being said, I just want to say, like, I got love. I have no ill will in my heart for any person, bro, of any sex, gender, race, religion, sexual identity, anything like that. But at the end of the day, I'm expressing myself. I mean, if you want to have a conversation, let's have a dialogue about it. Other than that, keep your opinions to yourself. Or, you know, it's gonna bounce off and pause. This is what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Before I let go, do me a favor, kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that at KIWKCMC. And show some love to my sponsor too, man, Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also at Team Elite 313. That's TEAMELITE 313. And check out their premium urban casual wear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece jogger sets, varsity sets, hats, and more. It's all on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom, baby. Appreciate you for bossing up with the kid, man. We on schedule this week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. We'll see you again this upcoming Sunday if you got this far in the video. Donate some dollars to the show so we can grow, man. If you got it on the Cash App, I got mine right here. I appreciate it. But for the free ski, you can show the love by hitting the like button, subscribe, hit the alert so you know when I'm going live. Also, check out my singles, Juice and Hands and Knees, featuring my dog, Techmatic. It's in the link in the description below. Also, make sure you share the content and check out Unk Talk on creative content media curation. And it premieres new episodes weekly, Thursday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it. We up out of here. Later, Gators.